Please, take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay, thank you.
So how have you been? How was your day?
I'm a bit tired right now. I think I'm kind of stressed out.
I see. Well, is there anything you'd like to get off your chest?
I don't really know if this counts, but I had a bad dream yesterday. I don't know if it means anything significant.
Please, if you have anything to say, go ahead. Tell me about this dream of yours. Is it related to the girl you mentioned in your last session, the girl you're pursuing? Desdemona, right? Does it have to do with her?
In a way, yes. But she wasn't in the dream this time. This time, Iago was in the dream. But we were talking, and Desdemona was the topic of our conversation.
I see. Well, you're welcome to tell me what happened.
Well, it's kind of like... Adieu. Iago,
What sayest thou, noble heart?
what will I do, thinkest thou?
Why, go to bed and sleep.
I will incontinently drown myself.
If thou dost, I shall never love thee after. Why, thou silly gentleman.
It is silliness to live, when to live is torment. And then have we a prescription to die, when death is our physician.
O villainous, I have looked upon the world for 4 times 7 years, and since I could distinguish betwixt a benefit and an injury, I found man that knew how to love himself. Ere, I would say, I would drown myself for the love of a guinea hen. I would change my humility with a baboon.
What should I do? I confess it is my shame to be so fond, but it is not in my virtue to amend it.
Virtue, 'tis in ourselves that we are thus or thus. Our bodies are our gardens, to which the wills are gardeners, so that we will plant nettles or sow lettuce, set hyssop, and weed up thyme, supply it with one gender of herbs, or distract it with many. The power of cognable authority of this lies in our wills. If the balance of our lives had not one scale of reason to poise, another of sensuality, the blood and basis of our natures would conduct us to the most preposterous conclusions. But we have reason to cool our raging motions, our carnal stings, our unbidden lusts, whereof though I take that you call love to be sect or scion.
It cannot be.
It is merely a lust of blood and a permission of the will. Come, be a man, drown thyself. Drown cats and blind puppies. I have professed me thy friend, and I confess me knit to thy deserving with the cables of prejudical toughness. I could never better steed thee than now. Put money in thy purse. Follow thou the wars. Defeat thy favor with unsurpassed beard. I say, put money in thy purse. It cannot be that Desdemona should long continue her love to the Moor. Put money in thy purse, nor he is to her. It is violent commencement, and thou shalt see an unanswerable sequestration. Put but money in thy purse. These Moors are changeable in their wills. Fill thy purse with money. She must change for youth. When she is stated with his body, she will find the error in her choice. She must have change. Therefore, put money in thy purse. If thou wilt damn thyself, do it a more delicate way than drowning. Make all the money thou canst, a pox of drowning thyself. It is a clean way to seek. Thou rather be hanged in compassing thy joy, than be drowned than go without her.
Wilt thou be fast to my hopes, if I depend on the issue?
Thou art sure of me. Go make money. I have told thee often, and I retell thee again. I hate the Moor. My cause is hearted. Thou hast no less reason. Let us be conjunctive in our revenge against him. If thou canst cluckhold him, thou dost thyself a pleasure, me sport. Traverse, go provide thy money. We will have more of this tomorrow. Adieu.
Where shall we meet in the morning?
At my lodging.
I'll be with thee betimes.
Go to, farewell. Do you hear, Rodrigo?
What say you?
No more drowning, do you hear?
I am changed. I'll go sell all my land.
Alright, let's break this down. There's always hidden meaning behind dreams. We just need to look deep into them.
Like what? It's just a stupid dream about my failed love pursuit and my parent plan to win her over.
Well, the smallest details can have the greatest meaning. Let's start with this. What are your thoughts on the dream? What do you think it means?
I know I want to be with Desdemona. I've showered her with gifts, but she still chose to be with Othello. She chose him over me. So what can I do? Contemplating on committing suicide by drowning was the only thought that appeared.
Let's not do anything irrational and think things through first. Do you know exactly what it is that you want?
I think at the heart of my desires, I want Desdemona, and I would do anything to be with her. But I can't stand the thought of her being with Othello. The fact that she chose him instead of me. I can't stand the thought of being less than that more.
Okay, so it seems that the center of your desires is Desdemona. You want her to be yours. That's why you help Iago with whatever he asks of you, because he promised to help you in return.
But
Have you ever considered the possibility that you do not love Desdemona and that she is only the object of your desires because you can't have her? And have you considered that Iago has an ulterior motive behind his charitable help?
that's not possible. I started pursuing her long before she married Othello, and Iago has no reason to plot against me.
Yes, but you mentioned to me previously that her father has already disapproved of you and doesn't want you anywhere near his daughter. So even before she married Othello, it seems you already had this mindset that she was someone you couldn't have, which made you want to pursue her even more. Maybe subconsciously, the fear that you are unable to have what you want consumes you.
What are you saying?
Alright, let's take a step back. It seems to me that you in the dream represent your divine child. You're very vulnerable and innocent in the sense that you're seeking advice from Iago. You clearly state that you don't know what you should do and you express your helplessness by saying that you will drown yourself.
It's not helplessness. I'm just tired of this pointless love that only causes me pain. All this time I've been chasing Desdemona and trying my hardest to win her over. But for what? She just brushes me away and treats me like I'm invisible. I mean absolutely nothing to her, and it kills me on the inside just thinking about it.
And this is your shadow speaking about your inner feelings as indicated in the dream by all of Iago's frighteningly dark and ominous attire. You do not want the world to see this vulnerable side of you, and of course you wouldn't want anyone to see this side of you. It reveals a bit of your weaknesses and portrays you as inferior to Iago because you're seeking his advice in a great time of sorrow.
Let's say you're right about all of this. Then what does it mean? What does it reveal about me? Tell me how I can fix it.
Alright, I can understand why you're angry right now. The shadow dreams usually force you to confront things that you wouldn't want to see and hear. But listen, it's for your own good.
Fine. So you're saying that in my dreams, it's pinpointing what I truly want in my subconscious mind, right? Then according to my dream, what exactly is it that I want? What could possibly be my hidden desire?
I think what you want is to show that you are capable of being more of a leader than a follower, a superior rather than an inferior. I don't think the object of your desires is Desdemona. I think it is more of a desire for power and dominance. Throughout the dream, you are portrayed as vulnerable, but towards the end you rise up and become very determined. You're capable of great things, but when you set your mind to them, even if the instructions came from Iago. But I suggest you listen to yourself more rather than listen to Iago if you want to be a leader and you want to feel less inferior. Create your own path and believe in yourself. I don't know if you truly love Desdemona or not, but at the end of all this, if you still feel like you do what you want and follow your heart.
I never thought of it like that. All this time, I've been following in Iago's footsteps, listening to everything that he says. It's almost like he's controlling me. How could I have let him do this to me? Instead of helping me with my problem, he was just using me while I was emotionally unstable. Now I see that I have to stray off the path that I'm on right now and take the road less traveled. Thank you. Thank you so much for the help.